Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the show, where we interview the nation's leading real estate entrepreneurs. I got a treat for you guys today. It's your host, Stephen Schmidt, and we're back at it again. If you're joining us for the second, third, or 100th time, welcome back. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. I know you're going to get a ton of value today, and we've got Heather the Hurricane in the house. She's one of the most decorated top agents in New Jersey. She's been in the real estate business for over 7 years, going into her 8th year here now. And we're going to have a great conversation about what she does and her expertise in the field and how she was able to rise to such success in such a short amount of time. So, Heather, welcome to the show.
Yes. And how many, you said 100th, whatever, how many have you done?
Thousands.
Lost count.
Yeah.
That's like me
100%.
with how many deals I've done. That's the same way I feel.
That's
the way it should
and
be.
Just, yeah, right, exactly. You got to forget how many you've done because you've done so many and have a track.
It's never enough. It's never enough.
You bet. And just for everybody listening, before we get started, just remember at Investor Fuel, we help real estate investors, service providers, and real estate entrepreneurs 2 to 5x their businesses to allow them to build the businesses they've always wanted in order to live the lives they've always dreamed of. And Heather, let me ask you this. How did you get started in the real estate business for our listeners' sake?
Sure, that's a great question. I didn't even think I was I've always been in, my background is advertising, marketing. I was VP of Sales, Go Guerrilla Media for over 20 years, selling huge guerrilla marketing programs all over the country. My background's fashion. So you'll notice in all my videos and everything I do, I'm always fashion. It's all about how looking good, So that's my background as well. But sales is within me through and through. And actually I was VP of Sales, Go Guerrilla Media for over 20 years, about almost 8 years now. 8 years ago, I was also doing party planning on the side because I'm very creative. That's how I came with the hurricane. My marketing is insane. Yeah. And I'm like, I cannot believe I don't have a real estate license. Got it. Was doing both. Was going great. And then COVID, my marketing business was down a bit and my real estate was through the roof. And that's when, after 20 something years of fashion and marketing, I was like, and also the owner of my company was like, just do the real estate. The hurricane was born and it just took off like crazy. So everything I ever did was to be the hurricane today.
I love it. So with such an extensive background and then getting into the real estate space, coming from marketing and advertising, like what was the biggest risk you took early on?
Well, I do all those things, but also I'm an excellent salesperson, always was. So it's kind of like anything you do, you take all my skills, but I really just jumped in as if I was just selling ad space to now selling homes. And that's exactly what I did. So I took I just jumped in once I had my license and really just learned on the job. And I'll tell you, because I talked to so many different people and work with so many different clientele, I, after 8 years, have done more deals and have been through more. Like you just got on the phone with me with the situation I'm dealing with because I do so many deals. I feel like I've learned.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Enough in 80 years, in 8 years, people that haven't learned in 80 years because of all the different situations and clients that I work with. And so it's really been on the job, learning on the job. And that was a risk I took.
100%. Love that. So now, would you say that your specialty is being able to stand out because of your incredible brand presence, or what would you say is like really your specialty?
Definitely.
Your niche within the real estate world?
Definitely. Also, just I encourage everyone to go to my stuff. I'm on every TikTok, everything you can imagine. On my website, I always keep up to date as well. Definitely stands out, but I have hundreds of 5-star reviews. So everything that you see is very authentic. They're all there. I have, again, hundreds of 5-star reviews, nothing under it. It's award-winning, all in a very short amount of time. So, and everyone that knows me says my work ethic is insane. That's another thing. My work ethic is
that to?
It's never enough. Like I said, I work 24/7. I literally sleep with my phone. I've had clients reach me at 2 a.m, no problem. Needed me, whatever they need. I don't just, my clients become my family. I'm not just like a used car salesman. Never was, never will be. And so it's just the way I am. Consistency is key. And even though, like, let's say I'll have 10 deals in the hopper and it's never, I'm like, oh my God, I have nothing. I'll go out there and door knock still. So it's just pretty much, I think, how I'm made.
I get it. Where would you say that drive comes from? Where did you realize, or at what point did you realize that like you've just got to get more? I think that's something that as an entrepreneur we are always continuously fighting, is the battle of like, is it ever enough? Right. So
Right.
Where did that drive really come from for you? Was there like a moment or experience like early on in your career or maybe earlier life where you just realized like, I want more than this?
I think I just always knew I had, like, I guess something. I walk into a room, people light up. I had a way with people always. So I just was like, let me put this into something and help people. Now I'm helping people, getting homes is really such a wonderful thing, to be home ownership or rentals or investments. I mean, really just knew I had something and I put it now into something, helping people, and it's just a great thing.
You bet. What do you love most about the real estate space?
That it's always like, it could be, people are crying about this business that's collapsing, this is collapsing. People will always need a place to live. Always. People are always going to need rentals. People are always going to need to sell homes, buy homes. Always. It will always be there. There are things that sometimes go away. Not this. It's not going away. We always need somewhere to live, right?
100%. You bet. So on a more real estate specific kind of question, are there any common misconceptions about your part of the industry, like with realtors? Like why would someone want to hire a realtor versus like, sell themselves, or
Of course.
what is that process like? What are some of those misconceptions that bother you?
It bothers me a lot. I fight it every single day. Every time this is not a DIY project. This is not a DIY. If that were the case, where would we all be? That is not the case. This is not something you can do on your own. Look at what I deal with every single day. You just saw me. I love when people say, oh, well, my attorney can write up the contract. And that is your attorney on site at the inspections, negotiating for you, doing everything for you. writing up these, negotiating every step of the way.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Until we get to that closing table, and even then, it never, and even after the life of a real estate agent, we still are in touch with our clients and helping them. This is not something you can do yourself. You will not get top dollar. You don't know what you're looking for in contracts, in proof of funds, the lenders. Contracts fall through even with agents. So imagine if you try to do this yourself. There's it's not it's not a DIY project, that's for sure. There's so much that goes into this. It's not like buying a carton of milk for $2.99. You're buying a luxury item here, and even at all levels, even for rentals. I do rentals as well. I help people with a $2,000 rental, people with $2 million homes. I help everyone, and every single person, every agent, every client I work with is just as important to me.
What's something you believed about real estate when you started that you no longer believe?
That it's easy. This is the hardest darn thing I ever did in my life.
Oh, really?
Hardest thing I ever did in my life.
What would you say is one of the hardest lessons you've had to learn in the last 8 years?
Just being able to keep going, like figuring out a solution. But I love it. It's like, I love coming up with a solution. There's not just one way to get to that closing table. There's always a twist and a turn. So coming up with solutions is really what we do all day.
Sure. What are you seeing in the market right now that others might be missing?
Everyone cried last year. I had the best year of my life, literally, of my entire career. Literally.
Why is that? Tell me more
I personally just think I peaked as the hurricane, as all my marketing that I told you about in the past, all my business that was always wonderful. But I think finally it was meant to be that the hurricane was born, and everything that I did all my life came together, and it happened. And then this year too, so far, my numbers are even exceeding that. So hopefully it just keeps going that way.
So how do you find most of your deals or clients? For somebody that's having success when everybody else is crying, what's the differentiator for you other than just personal branding?
Different methods. Like, I'm going to start farming this one area now because I think it makes sense for what's going on there. Door knocking, calling, networking. I own my own networking group, the Hurricane Hub. For many years, I was in other networking groups. I was president, whatever. I have my own. And that's key. I'm going to another networking event tonight. We're always networking. I have people that help me out with that stuff as well. My person helps me with my website. Someone helps me with my posting. I'll get a listing and post on over 70 related Facebook pages. It's a combination of everything. It's not just one thing. That's the key. Sure.
What types of deals are you avoiding right now?
Nothing. That I do find I was helping people sell businesses, and that's a bit more challenging. It's not real estate. So I do have a business partner. I have someone now in my network that sells businesses. I might bring him in. If there's something that I know I'm not the expert, I'll bring an expert in. That's what makes me even better. That's why I keep my 5-star reviews. If you can't do exactly deliver, then you bring someone in that can help you do that. You bring in inspectors or bring in attorneys. We bring in people to help us make everything go smoothly.
Sure. I guess let me rephrase that question. What makes a deal or a client like an instant no for you? Like any red flags for maybe some other realtors out there?
There really isn't. I mean,
Really?
credit, sometimes I mean, I even got someone that had the lowest credit score you could possibly imagine a place.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I would want to work with everyone, really. I mean, of course, we try to, depending on what it is, but if it's something we could work through and come up with a solution, I'd like to try to help this person as best I can. I have someone right now that's texting me because she's in a very difficult situation, and I'm going to try to help her. If I can't, I can't, but I mostly succeed.
You bet. So coming from a marketing background too, obviously you're really in tune with like systems and processes. Like what systems or processes have saved you from major headaches in your business?
Keeping track of, like, I have a spreadsheet of every client I've ever worked with and their information. So, that's good to always make sure that I could somehow keep everything. It's tough to keep track of everything, obviously, every deal that's going on, but it's very good to have at least know every person you've worked with and try to always keep in touch with them at least once a year.
100%. With lead gen specifically, I know we talked a little bit about that. Obviously, marketing background. You talk about like different channels. Have you ever found a channel that like didn't really work that well? Something that you avoid? Or what's like your favorite channels for marketing?
No, I mean, like, I know postcards work if they're done correctly. I just haven't done it correctly yet. I've just done one-offs. I'm about to farm, which means doing it consistently. I know it's going to work, but I think now's the right time to do it after all this time,
Sure.
So that's the only thing that didn't work probably like it should have, just because I didn't do anything isn't going to work unless you're consistent. So even like an ad in a magazine, if you're not consistent, it's not going to work, and I do one-off sometimes just because I'm like, oh, let's try this, let's try that. But I kind of know you have to be consistent in everything for it to really pay off.
For sure. Well, I mean, with that, how do you track your return on investment or performance in your business?
I mean, I don't have I try to say, oh, where things came from, but I mean, I know from my networking group, I've gotten so much business online, so much business, just people I see my name being posted right in front of my face all the time on other Facebook sites, on other pages, which is so great. So it means everything got out there somehow. I really think it's a combination of everything. I really do. I don't think it's just one thing. Even handing out merch, even that I go to fairs, it's every door knocking, everything. It's social media, everything. I really believe that my brand has built to where it is, and we're still building, is a combination of everything. I don't think it's one thing.
For sure. Now you're also one of the most decorated agents where you work. And so like how does somebody go from zero to hero? Like did you just have instant success out of the gate with your business because of your extensive background already being very well connected? Or how does somebody go to have as many accolades as you?
I know that's a really good question, because it's like, yes, I had a big network, but I also I moved to New Jersey with my daughter 15 years ago. So it's like, there are people here that I know get business because they grew up here,
Yeah.
Not me. So imagine you have those roots. You have even a leg up. I really just went in there and used all my sales skills and everything I know about networking and everything, and what I already had, and then built on top of it. And it was difficult, but I did it. But I'm saying there are probably people out there that maybe they don't even realize that they're sitting on so much right now, that are from here their whole life and can just use that as well. So it's like,
Sure.
it's difficult and it's very, you have to work very hard at it. But there may be people listening right now that even have a leg up on me that maybe could use some of the stuff that I did with what they have and be very successful.
Yeah. You talk a lot about being an excellent salesperson. What do you think makes an excellent salesperson?
Listening, like I said, not I don't want to put down car sales, but I love my car salesman Brian. He's my man. I'm just saying they have that term, used car salesman. My Mini Cooper, I love that thing. People honk when they see it. I have like a really cool blue Mini Cooper, so that's also nice. But
That's a unique color too.
yeah, it's like the Tiffany blue. It's really cool.
That's tight. I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I had another car I branded, more branding, but I can't cover it. I'm thinking how am I gonna brand this with the blue, so working on that. But yeah, so that's very important is just people want to be around me. They want to be around the hurricane. They want the hurricane to help them. They make them feel, you know what I mean? As opposed to, okay, ma'am, yes, ma'am. How many times I get a phone call? Yes, ma'am. No, this is not how we sell things, and especially not high ticket items and very important things. It's like
For sure. What's your unique approach to sales that makes you such a good salesperson, would you say?
really just trying to find some, like, just get right on the phone with them, make them feel comfortable, asking the right questions. It's very important too. Like you said, do you want to waste time? You did say before, do you want to waste time? But so there are questions that you can ask even to get into the right direction already, right away, to know, do we go here? Do we go here? Getting right on the right track by asking the right questions is so important too.
Right. One of the things that's interesting whenever I talk to a high performer, which I talk to in all different contexts, is you've already achieved really big milestones in your career, and you still have a lot of career left in you,
Yes.
a lot of drive. What's next for you? Like, when will enough be enough? Is there ever a point?
I think, and I want to have some to be like, I wish I knew then what I know now. I'd love to say, like, I want to, yes, I own my own home, but I've gotten close to some real estate investments and I'm not there yet. So that would be my goal, is that eventually all this that I do for others, besides I have I have a home, but I would like an investment property. I think probably if I got a good one or started something like that, that would make me feel even more like, okay, maybe I could breathe for a second, but you can't, because then I'm have to worry about, but that's, so that's a goal of mine, really.
Is to be a big investor, just for clarity.
Fine, I know.
What will that do for you? Like, what will investing do for you? Is that more time freedom, the financial aspect of what that can do for you, or what about it?
Yeah, all of it. But I probably won't stop, it'll probably be the same working with all my deals and everything. But it would just feel like, okay, I'm doing this. I've done it for, all my clients. I got myself a home, okay. But also something I've done for them, now I've done for myself. How cool is that,
What's your dream? Are you chasing a dream or still trying to reinvent one?
I also, like, I do stand-up. I love being, like, if you look at my videos and stuff, I just love being in front. I'm very comfortable in front of the camera. That's why I told you, yes, I'm dealing with a very difficult situation now, but I'm here for you, just turn it right on, so, like, I've always, if I could just keep going with that, maybe next level in as far as for being even, I've gone, get to that next level as far as being recognized. I'm already being recognized almost like a mini celebrity here in New Jersey. Maybe just to keep going with that, like the hurricane, just really blow it out of the water. Oh, I lost you.
Yeah, it looks like your video
Hello?
cut out. I can hear you.
Ah, Okay. Do you see me again?
Yeah, that's all good. I don't
Do
know
you
what
see me?
happened.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. So,
So just like next level, like I always do gold. 18 million I did last year, 80 units this year. I'm really tracking for platinum, which is 20 million, and hopefully more and more and more. And again, just becoming viral, really. And I'm just about there.
what will that do for you?
I don't know. It's just good. I want to just keep going.
I love it. You come off as someone I don't know super well yet. You come off as, if you're familiar with the Enneagram, somebody that has a very big bent towards being a 3, which is someone that values like the accolades and the achievements and everything that you.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I've gotten so many. Some people are like, oh, I don't care. I'm like, well, I do.
Right.
I appreciate. That's Remax has always been very wonderful like that too. And when I reach my $1 million dollar commission, or all these different, my platinum, whatever it is, it does feel good. It feels like, oh, okay,
Sure.
all my hard work. I like the money too, I like all of it.
Sure.
And also the fact that loving everything we do, and hearing from my clients and hearing their next levels, step in life, and how I can help again and again and again.
Yeah, you bet. What do you love about helping people?
I just feel like that's why we're here. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and making money, and everything, just everything all in one. It all meshes together.
It's a win-win.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Heather, I appreciate you taking some time, even amidst a really busy day of putting out a bunch of fires. I know when we house.
I know. Did you see my thing in the back, the comedy thing? That's me. I was
That's
blind my whole
awesome.
life. Yeah, I did a lot of events. I even host like real estate, like MC real estate events too, like that. Do you ever need
Super
anything?
cool. That's awesome. Well,
And you should look at my old stuff too. I was blind my whole life, by the way, and the red is new. It's the fiery side of the hurricane. I'm always changing, and got to keep my image, so
keep it fresh.
good stuff. Yes.
The realtor fashionista marketing expert. I love it. So where can people connect with you to learn more about what you're working on?
Everywhere. Absolutely. I try to really spread myself onto every platform, because I know I'm even on Snap. You think I want to be snapping? I'm on everything, because I know every different platform you're going to reach someone different. LinkedIn, Snap, TikTok, X, Xbox, just kidding. Facebook, my regular Facebook, my website, Heather the Hurricane, YouTube. I'm going to be, I filmed for House Hunters. That's going to be dropping soon. I've been on other podcasts. This one was great. I'm so proud to be here. Thank you so much. I've been featured in many articles too, Bergen County Real Producers, so on. And most of it is on my website. I try to keep it all on all the tabs and everything.
100%. Awesome.
And you can reach me anywhere, by the way. I want to be very clear. Some people say, don't DM me. You could reach WhatsApp. I don't care. Smoke signals. You can reach me anywhere.
Awesome. Well, Heather, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm sure if you guys got enough value out of it as I did, you'll be off to the races, and go connect with her for more. Show her some love from the Real Estate Pros. Heather, thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.